Hi, I'm Chris Hillage, Director of STEM for the Challenge Academy Trust, and I work here at Beaumont Collegiate Academy. Today you're going to learn all about the exciting field of biomechanics and do some practical activities where you step into the shoes of a biomechanical engineer. Biomechanics is the science of movement of a living body, including how muscles, bones, tendons and ligaments work together to produce movement. The study of biomechanics has the power to change the world through the creation of prosthetics. A prosthetic is what you would need if you were born without or lost a body part through an accident or illness. But getting one isn't easy, especially in certain parts of the world. Just ask Ben. When Ben's baby son, Sol, had his left arm amputated following complications during his birth, Ben used his biomechanical skills as an engineer to change Sol's future completely. This is Ben and Sol's story.
Sol is my first child. He was born in 2015 and he's the light of my life. It was a normal healthy pregnancy, but we think that during the forceps delivery that the forceps crushed the artery in his left arm. Sadly, by the time he was taken to a specialist unit in Alderhay, it was too late, so he had to lose the arm. My name's Ben. I'm the CEO and founder of Ambionics, and I invented body-powered hydraulics. So I started on my phone from the hospital researching amputation, amputees, prosthetics, and I noticed immediately there was a pattern of rejection in children who didn't receive a prosthetic or a functioning prosthetic early enough, and that just inspired me. And I just remember thinking, that's not going to be my Sol. And it was actually one night, I think it was 2 in the morning, and I was thinking through that I saw a spider on the roof, and I remember seeing that spiders use hydraulic pressure to actuate their legs. A fluid solution jumped to mind. It was like a eureka moment. I printed these, which are PVA soluble casts. If you can see the fluid that I'm going to fill with, which would be polyurethane. So print them in that position, and then there's a cavity inside which is filled with liquid polyurethane, which is very cheap and incredibly strong. And 8 hours later, after you've chucked it in water, it can produce this. The idea being that it'll go under the arm. As Sol squishes it, it'll extend or retract the bellow with a spring on the end of it and just open and close the thumb, which is incredibly simple. But to get to this point where I can make them has been an epic journey. I can now create sockets that fit perfectly. So from receiving a scan now from a child anywhere in the world, I can model a socket in about 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on, because every child's different and every shape is different, but I'm getting faster and getting better. I want to keep affordable arms available to families who perhaps around the world don't have access to a prosthetist. So I would like to be able to set up Ambionics in every continent. When I see Sol using just his passive, non-functional arm, and I see him using it intuitively, I just lean down and scratch his leg with it. So I thought, even if this all stops now, I think I've managed to bridge that gap. I wanted to show the world is that this wasn't just something that I'm working on with my son, that I could quite easily help other children. I'm eternally grateful for the support we've had. I received 15 kilograms of filament, which is enough to do the entire beta trial and most of my prototyping. But to just have somebody look at it and say, that's, you know, that needs a pat on the back, that needs some acknowledgement, that was really, really motivating for me.
RS Components work with millions of people all over the world who work in technical jobs. People like Ben, supplying them with the tools and materials they need to repair, create and inspire. Do you have what it takes to be a prosthetist? Let's find out together. Today we'll learn about the human body and how it moves, about prosthetics and how you can use your skills to measure for, design and create one for someone who needs one. It's not all about function too. Prosthetics can be cool, stylish or designed to help you play sport or an instrument. Good luck! One day you could use these skills to make a big difference in someone's life. If you want to find out more about the field of biomechanics or to explore other exciting STEM options, this is the website to go to.